Hey, 49ers faithful. Today we're diving into a whirlwind of updates and playoff scenarios that are shaping up to be some of the most thrilling action we have seen this season. The San Francisco 49ers are on the brink of making a significant statement in the NFC, and with every game, the stakes just keep rising. Last night's Monday Night Football matchup was nothing short of chaotic, as the Los Angeles Rams fell to the Atlanta Falcons in a nail-biting contest. Atlanta, a team that has flown under the radar for much of the season, suddenly showed the offensive and defensive balance that many had overlooked. Kirk Cousins has stepped up, commanding the offense with poise, connecting with Kyle Pitts, and unleashing Bijan Robinson, who has been nothing short of spectacular. Robinson's explosive runs and field vision continue to impress, bringing him dangerously close to breaking Saquon Barkley's record for all-purpose yards, a mark set last year that had stood as the highest in 5 seasons. Alongside him, Tyler Algier has provided solid support as a backup running back, while Drake London continues to make big plays at wide receiver. Atlanta's offensive performance last night was matched by an impressive defensive turnaround. Last year, their pass rush was non-existent, but under Jeff Ulrich, formerly of the 49ers, they have transformed into a more formidable unit, creating pressure and securing sacks that were sorely missing in previous seasons. The Falcons jumped out to a commanding 21-0 lead, showcasing the strength and coordination of their attack. Matthew Stafford struggled under pressure, and a pick-six by Jesse Bates widened Atlanta's advantage even further. While the Rams attempted a late-game comeback, including a blocked field goal return for a touchdown by Jared Verse, Atlanta held on for a hard-fought 27-24 victory. It was the kind of finish that leaves everyone on the edge of their seats and sets up a tense and unpredictable final week of the regular season. Meanwhile, Brock Purdy has been on a tear, tossing 5 touchdowns in each of his last 2 games and demonstrating an offensive brilliance that is simply unmatched right now. Even in light of Stafford's mixed performance, it is clear that Purdy is playing at an elite level, positioning the 49ers as a dangerous and dynamic force heading into the postseason. Speaking of the postseason, the playoff picture has become increasingly complex and exhilarating. With the Rams' loss, the NFC standings are in a state of flux, creating multiple pathways for the 49ers depending on the outcomes in Week 18. If San Francisco can secure a victory at home against the Seattle Seahawks, they would claim the top seed in the NFC, winning the division and earning home field advantage. Such a result would drop Seattle to the 5th seed due to their recent head-to-head matchup with the Rams, leaving Los Angeles as the 6th seed despite their season-long efforts. Conversely, if the 49ers lose to Seattle and the Rams defeat Arizona, San Francisco could fall to the 6th seed, altering the dynamics of potential matchups in a dramatic fashion. If the Seahawks prevail and the Rams stumble against the Cardinals, the 49ers will become the 5th seed, illustrating just how fluid the playoff race remains as the regular season nears its conclusion. Inside the team, there have been key injury updates that could significantly impact San Francisco's performance. George Kittle, Trent Williams, and Fred Warner are all on the radar as players whose availability may shift the team's strategies. KD is pushing to return for the matchup against Seattle, having been held out of last week's game entirely, while Trent Williams struggled with a hamstring injury that kept him off the field. This provides an opportunity for Austin Pleasance, who has filled in admirably during practice and in game action, showing the team has depth and adaptability. Fred Warner's return remains a long shot, but the determination and progress he has shown give fans reason for cautious optimism. His potential comeback, while unlikely in the immediate term, could prove pivotal as the 49ers navigate the high-pressure environment of playoff football. From a strategic standpoint, the upcoming matchup against the Seahawks is a critical test for San Francisco. Seattle has one of the top defenses in the league, and the 49ers will need to be sharp on both sides of the ball to come away with a victory. Purdy's ability to continue orchestrating a high-powered offense, combined with the running game's explosiveness, will be essential. Defensively, containing Seattle's passing attack and managing their big play potential will require discipline and cohesion. Meanwhile, the Rams remain a team to watch despite their late-season inconsistencies. Their talent is undeniable, from Stafford and McVay to Puka Naku and Jared Verse, but they have repeatedly struggled to close out games, losing leads that should have been secure. This inconsistency could be a critical advantage for the 49ers, who thrive on capitalizing on opponents' mistakes and maintaining momentum throughout the contest. Looking ahead, the potential playoff scenarios are both exciting and intricate. If the 49ers secure the 1 seed, they would have the opportunity to play at Levi's Stadium, the site of Super Bowl 60, against a yet-to-be-determined opponent. The 5th and 6th seed outcomes present alternative matchups, possibly against Carolina or Tampa Bay, teams that, while competitive, do not carry the same level of threat as a fully healthy Rams or Seahawks squad. The contrast between these potential paths highlights the importance of securing a win in Week 18, as even minor shifts in outcomes elsewhere could significantly impact the 49ers' trajectory. The team's preparation, mental focus, and execution will be under intense scrutiny, and every snap matters as the playoffs loom. The 49ers' offensive and defensive units have both showcased moments of brilliance this season. Purdy has demonstrated poise and skill beyond his years, managing the pocket with confidence and connecting with his receivers in critical moments. The running game has remained a constant threat, exploiting defensive gaps with precision and speed. Defensively, the team has worked to address past weaknesses, adjusting schemes to contain explosive offenses and secure key stops at vital moments. While injuries and rest days for veterans like Trent Williams have posed challenges, these adjustments have allowed the team to remain competitive and prepared for the high-stakes matchups that define the NFL postseason. Meanwhile, examining the broader landscape of the NFC reveals that every team entering the playoffs has areas of vulnerability. Seattle faces questions around quarterback performance. The Rams' secondary has shown inconsistency. The Eagles' offensive execution can falter, and the Bears' pass defense leaves openings for opportunistic offenses. These nuances make the postseason unpredictable, creating opportunities for the 49ers to capitalize on both their strengths and opponents' weaknesses. San Francisco's combination of elite quarterback play, a dynamic running game, and disciplined defensive adjustments positions them as a legitimate contender, capable of challenging for the Super Bowl if they maintain focus and avoid critical errors. Injuries remain a focal point, as managing player health will be critical in the run-up to the playoffs. KD's potential return adds depth and explosiveness, while Trent Williams' hamstring situation could limit offensive line continuity. Fred Warner's long-shot return, while unlikely in the immediate term, offers hope for fans who have witnessed his leadership and impact on both defense and morale. The team's coaching staff has navigated these challenges effectively, balancing rest, practice intensity, and game readiness to ensure that replacements like Austin Pleasants are prepared to perform at a high level when called upon. The culmination of these factors sets up an incredibly tense and exciting conclusion to the regular season. Every game, every snap, and every decision carries weight, not just for seeding, but for momentum heading into the playoffs. The 49ers' path may twist and turn depending on Seattle and Rams outcomes. Yet one thing remains certain. The team is poised, talented, and capable of making a deep run. Fans can expect high-energy, edge-of-your-seat football as the team navigates these final games, with the potential for dramatic comebacks, game-defining plays, and standout individual performances. The convergence of skill, strategy, and determination makes the end of the season a thrilling spectacle for San Francisco supporters and NFL enthusiasts alike. As we shift our focus to the remaining games of the regular season, the pressure on the San Francisco 49ers is palpable. Every play, every drive, and every decision can alter the playoff landscape in dramatic ways. Seattle is set to host the 49ers on Saturday night, and this matchup is shaping up to be a true test of strategy, resilience, and execution. The Seahawks, known for their physicality and opportunistic defense, will look to challenge the 49ers' offensive line and disrupt Brock Purdy's rhythm. San Francisco's ability to protect their quarterback, open lanes for the running game, and capitalize on short field opportunities will be essential in securing a victory. KD's potential return adds an extra dynamic to the offense, providing another weapon in the passing game and increasing the team's versatility in critical situations. On the defensive side, the 49ers must remain disciplined against Seattle's versatile offensive schemes. Containing big plays while maintaining gap integrity against both the run and the pass will be vital. With injuries to key players like Fred Warner limiting options, San Francisco's depth will be tested. Players such as Dre Greenlaw and Javon Kinlaw are expected to step up, and their ability to execute under pressure could determine the outcome of the game. Seattle's defense has proven capable of creating turnovers and pressuring the quarterback, so minimizing mental errors and maintaining focus will be crucial for the 49ers to control the game's tempo. Looking at potential postseason matchups, the scenario for the 49ers remains complex but promising. Securing the 1 seed grants home field advantage and the opportunity to play divisional rounds at Levi's Stadium, which will host Super Bowl 60. Playing in front of a passionate home crowd, with familiar conditions and a supportive environment, could provide the 49ers with a critical edge over any opponent they face. If, however, the 49ers finish as the 5 or 6 seed, they may face opponents like the Carolina Panthers or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both teams have struggled at different points in the season, but their matchups present unique challenges. Carolina, while inconsistent, has the potential for a breakout performance, and Tampa Bay, despite a decline in form, has playoff experience that cannot be entirely discounted. The intricacies of playoff seeding highlight the importance of winning against Seattle. The Seahawks' own performance and the Rams' outcomes against Arizona could drastically reshape the brackets. If the 49ers secure a top seed, they avoid playing on the road in hostile environments and can control the narrative of their playoff journey. Conversely, lower seeding could force the team into challenging away games in adverse weather conditions, such as potential matchups in Chicago or Philadelphia. Such scenarios would test the adaptability of the team, the effectiveness of Kyle Shanahan's play calling, and the resilience of both the offensive and defensive units. In addition to strategic considerations, the human element remains a major factor. Injuries, player fatigue, and mental resilience all play into the high-stakes environment of the postseason. Trent Williams' hamstring injury, while concerning, has allowed for valuable reps for backups like Austin Pleasance, who has shown he can handle significant responsibilities when called upon. This depth could be a decisive factor if injuries persist or flare up during critical playoff games. Similarly, the potential return of Fred Warner, though a long shot, represents a morale boost and an injection of leadership for the defensive unit. Players like Warner inspire confidence and create opportunities for the entire defense to elevate their performance in key moments. The 49ers' offensive momentum, led by Brock Purdy, has been electric. Purdy's ability to read defenses, make quick adjustments, and deliver accurate throws under pressure has positioned the team as one of the most dangerous in the league. The running game, balanced and explosive, complements the passing attack and forces defenses to defend every inch of the field. Wide receivers and tight ends are stepping up in critical situations, creating mismatches that Shanahan's scheme exploits effectively. The balance between passing and rushing, combined with a disciplined offensive line, allows San Francisco to sustain drives and control clock management, both of which are crucial in high-pressure postseason contests. Defensively, the 49ers have made significant improvements over the course of the season. Adjustments to the pass rush and secondary coverage have created a more reliable unit capable of generating turnovers and making key stops. Players stepping into larger roles due to injuries have risen to the occasion, demonstrating that San Francisco's depth is a competitive advantage. Limiting explosive plays from opponents and maintaining situational awareness will be crucial against teams like Seattle, whose physicality and big play potential can turn games on their head in a matter of seconds. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL rumor mill, Whispers are growing louder that the San Francisco 49ers are on the verge of signing a game-changing edge rusher to bolster their already fearsome defense. Sources close to the situation suggest that this potential acquisition could elevate the 49ers' pass rush to an entirely new level, pairing the incoming talent with superstar Nick BOSA to form one of the most formidable duos in the league. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the speculation alone has ignited conversations across sports media, with analysts imagining the havoc a pairing like this could wreak on opposing quarterbacks. San Francisco's defense has long been a cornerstone of their identity, known for discipline, versatility, and an ability to dominate in the trenches. Adding another high-caliber edge rusher would not only amplify the pressure on opposing offensive lines, but also create opportunities for linebackers and secondary players to capitalize on hurried throws and broken plays. The combination of BOSA's relentless pursuit and the rumored signing's potential explosiveness is already being framed by pundits as a blueprint for defensive dominance, capable of reshaping game plans league-wide. Fans have taken to social media, fueling the speculation with fervent excitement and imaginative scenarios. Could this new addition make the 49ers pass rush historically dominant? Might it trigger a ripple effect in free agency, as teams scramble to counterbalance a suddenly intimidating front seven? While the front office remains tight-lipped, insiders hint that negotiations are at an advanced stage, suggesting that the next few weeks could bring confirmation, or perhaps another twist in what has already become one of the NFL's most talked-about rumors. Whether this edge rusher ultimately lands in San Francisco or elsewhere, the mere possibility has invigorated discussions about the 49ers' defensive ceiling. With BOSA leading the charge and a potential partner waiting in the wings, opponents might soon find themselves facing one of the most fearsome duos the league has seen in years, capable of altering the landscape of the NFC and the wider NFL. For now, fans and analysts alike are left to imagine what could be, counting down the moments until speculation either becomes reality or yet another tantalizing what-if. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.